Alright, if you're stuck spinning your wheels for fat loss, fed up of feeling bloated, demotivated and frustrated, and also confused by all the conflicting advice online, then this video is for you. My name's Clayton and I'm an online fat loss coach that specialises in helping women drop fat without any fad diets. We're going to run through 5 simple but powerful hacks that have resulted in my clients dropping fat with ease without having to live in the gym or eat chicken and rice for days on end. So let's get into it. Number 1 is improving your lifestyle. And no, I'm not talking about going into full-on monk mode and meditating for days on end. I'm talking about simple, easy wins. Parking further away at work and walking into the office. Taking the stairs instead of the escalator. Walking short distances rather than driving. If you can drive there in 10 minutes, you can walk there in 20. And aiming for 8 to 10k steps a day at minimum every single day. These small, easy wins stack up and get you making full-on turbocharged fat loss progress. It's not about having more time, but making simple shifts in your mindset. Number 2 is something that everyone forgets about, and it's hydration, making sure you're drinking enough water during the day. If you don't, you're going to feel puffy, bloated, and horrible. Drinking enough water helps your body stay on a calorie deficit because you're not mistaking hunger for thirst. It keeps cravings at bay because water is also an excellent appetite suppressant, and it reduces water retention, so it reduces that horrible, bloated, puffy feeling you feel in your stomach and in your face. Simply aim for 2 to 3 litres a day of water, and yes, herbal teas also count. Number 3, and this is the biggest one, a calorie deficit. It is scientifically proven to be the most effective way to drop body fat. But here's the thing, everyone in the world has confused what a calorie deficit actually is. No, you don't need to cut out pizza, you don't need to cut out wine or live off salads and chicken for the rest of your life. Simply start off small and build up over the weeks ahead. Times your weight in pounds by 12. If you don't know your weight in pounds, you know it in stones and pounds or whatever, just type it into Google, it'll work out for you. And just times it by 12, which will give you a slower but more sustainable calorie deficit that if you can stick to for at least the next 8 to 12 weeks, you'll be getting turbocharged fat loss results. And if you want pizza or chocolate, just simply work it into your calories and just move on after you've had it. No more needing to feel guilty and no more stressing. And when you do this for at least 8 to 12 weeks, you will notice turbocharged fat loss results while still enjoying your favourite foods. 4th, let's talk about sleep. So important and often so overlooked. If you're only getting 4 to 5 hours of sleep, you're starting every single day on the back foot. A lack of sleep increases your stress hormone cortisol. When this increases, so does your cravings, and your willpower greatly reduces, meaning you're going to reach for the first readily available food source, which often at the office is going to be the biscuit tin. Instead, aim for 7 to 9 hours of sleep every single evening. This way you're waking up every day on the front foot, reducing your cortisol levels, which will reduce your cravings, meaning you're only having biscuits because you actually want them in the evening, not because you feel like you need them by 3 p.m, because you've crashed and you've got no energy. And if you can do this consistently, you will drop fat with absolute ease. And finally, number 5, resistance training. Now, this is going to shock you, but you can actually lose fat without resistance training. However, you won't create the figure that you're after. So if you want more tone, more curves, and actually to have a figure that you're impressed with and happy with and can feel comfortable in clothes with, then resistance training is absolutely crucial. Sure, you can lose fat by just eating a calorie deficit, but without resistance-based training, you're going to feel wobbly, you're going to feel soft, and you're going to feel horrible, and actually end up wearing baggy jumpers anyway to cover up all the loose skin, making the losing fat pointless if you don't feel confident. Training also boosts endorphins, boosts your bone density as well, so actually you feel better for longer and also reduce your risk of osteoporosis, meaning that if you feel better, you're going to release feel good endorphins and you're going to naturally make better choices because you feel good. You feel more energized, feel happier, and you don't need the biscuits by 3 p.m. because you just feel great all day long. And no, you won't get bulky. That's a myth that we need to dispel from the fitness industry for good. It is actually really, really hard to bulk up. I weight train, I'm not bulky. You will not get bulky just from lifting some weights. In terms of resistance sessions, aim to do them at least 2 to 3 times a week. Aim to have a 10-minute cardio warm-up just to make sure we release the synovial fluid, to make sure we loosen up our muscles and get them looser, and so we reduce the risk of injury. And aim for 5 resistance-based exercises. At first, just choose ones that you feel comfortable with and you enjoy. You can always practice with squats and barbell deadlifts later on down the line if you need to. And if you want some ideas of good training routines, just drop a little training in the comments below and I'll actually send you over some routines for free to help you out. So let's recap. Walk more, hydrate properly, nail your calorie deficit, prioritise your sleep and train smarter, not excessively. It's not about being perfect every single day, but simply being consistent over the weeks and months ahead. And that is how you nail fat loss. And if you want to make this the year that everything finally clicks to you and you hit your fat loss goals, then I've got you. Simply drop me a subscribe below. It really helps out the channel and helps me help more people break free from the fad diet cycle that they're currently trapped in. And if you want more free training, recipe, fat loss advice, tips and tricks, and just all sorts of helpful content to help you along your way for free, then make sure to drop me a follow on Instagram using the links below.